Welcome to this month's edition of the Superintendent Report with Dr. Ryder Warren. I'm Allie Jo Owens, a senior here at NHSTV. So Dr. Warren, how are you today?
Allie Jo, I am fantastic. This is the first one we've done this year.
I know, I'm very excited.
This is the first one you and I have done together.
Yes,
Yeah,
and you've done Facebook Live and all that.
We've done Facebook Live that you run things behind the scenes with them.
Always.
How you been?
I've been good.
How was
busy.
your first 9 weeks?
It was good. It was
Good?
very different, but I'm glad that we're back in school on
Grades?
campus. Always, all A's.
Where they need to be? Okay,
Always,
very good.
always.
All right, I always have to ask.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
So to kind of start us off, I was wondering, are we on track for spring and fall sports this semester?
Are we on track for spring? Yes, we absolutely are.
Wonderful.
We've been doing it. We've had to make a few adjustments. Northwest High School is actually a really good example of the adjustments that we've had to do. We've had to put off some games. Other teams have canceled on us because they had COVID, things like that. But more so than not, our schedules have been going off. The students, and we'll get into this a little bit later, but the athletes are doing a fantastic job following the protocols. The coaches, everybody's been doing a really, really good job.
Awesome. So, on the same topic of COVID, will anything be changing after this semester, like protocols-wise?
Protocol-wise, Allie Jo, we're just kind of taking it as it comes, and
Absolutely.
what we do is we just watch the numbers. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
I have meetings every week with the health departments for Tarrant County and the health departments for Denton County. Unfortunately, you and I live in areas that we're seeing, if you look at county-wide numbers, COVID numbers are going up. Okay, that's unfortunate. However, NISD, the protocols that we're following, it doesn't look bad at all. I mean, we do have students and staff members with active cases right now. We've got a lot of students and staff who've already recovered and are back in school and doing like that. So everything that we're doing, everything that we've asked students to do, and that's why I'm so proud of you guys. Y'all have been doing a good job. And I'm talking about from you as a senior all the way down to our babies, our pre-K and kindergartners. Everybody's been doing a really, really great job of following the protocols. Teachers are doing the same thing. And so, right now we're not going to do anything differently because it's working. I think the reason why we're seeing the lower numbers is because everybody's following the rules, following the protocols, taking care of themselves, trying to take care of others. And that's what we preached. And so right now, nothing has changed, and we're just going to watch those numbers. Hopefully there will be a time, when we get out of these dumb masks and can be able to go back to whatever normal that we were. But for right now, this is our normal right now.
Absolutely. Still kind of, because that's the question. Everyone wants to know how things are changing with COVID and all that.
Yeah.
So when we're talking about sports and kind of leading into like other organizations like FFA that I'm in, when it comes to travel, when will we be able to do that, like as a school? Or
like for ag trips and things
ag
like
trips,
that? That's a great question. Allie Jo, the only real restrictions that we have put on is we're not going to take the Suburbans.
Okay.
As being part of the ag program, because some of those teams are such a low number, it's a lot more economical for us to take Suburbans rather than the big buses. Well, we're not going to do that. Y'all would be too close for too long in those Suburbans, so we're going to use the buses. So right now, again, as you know, a lot of the ag contests, career and tech contests, academic UIL have gone virtual. So that's a way for us to compete, even though it's virtual. But those that we are actually able to go to the contests, we're just going to be using buses now. So y'all can spread out better than you would in a Suburban. So that's the only restriction that I've put on travel right now is we're just not going to be transporting kids in those Suburbans.
Okay, but we can still use the buses no matter how small the team is?
Absolutely. And that's like I said, economically it's better for us to use Suburbans, but again, the number one thing is for you guys to be safe.
Absolutely.
And so that's what we're not going to do is use the Suburban. So if you have a team of 3, we're going to load you up on a bus and we're going to take you to where you need to go. Now, also what we're going to do is we're going to make sure parents understand that we're going to allow parents to transport you to the contest as well. If students want to ride with their parents, if the parents feel more comfortable, students riding with them, if they want to take them to contests, we're fine with that. Usually we like the team concept, y'all being together as a team and driving there, coming back. But even in athletics, we have been allowing parents to bring students home go there and like that, more so than we've done in the past.
Okay.
And again, it's just a reaction to what's going on.
Yeah, just taking it by day. pretty
Exactly.
much, Yeah. So as a school in general, or just out of all of our high schools and things like that, when will we be able to have like pep rallies and meet all together? Which I know it's real close contact, but
Allie Joe, same answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just have to react. A lot of the times that when we do things in the school district, we try to pre-plan. We try to be proactive and go ahead and make decisions before things happen. In this case, we are just reacting to the numbers. We're not going to put students or staff in an area where a lot of people congregate right now. So that's just not what we're going to do. Those pep rally, the things like that, love them. Everybody loves them. They're a great way for school spirit, but it's just not something we're going to do. We're still telling our community members no to using our facilities. We've got a lot of churches in our communities that use our schools on Sundays. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
We have several who want to use that, and we love doing that. But since the governor has shut down the state back in March, we have not allowed anyone to use our facilities just because we don't want people congregating, especially if we're not around, if they're unsupervised, things like that. And you trust people will follow the protocols, but you got to make sure that you're being accountable for that. So, right now, again, we're just going to do as we've been doing because it's working.
All right. So kind of away from that, what does an 18-year-old voter need to know when they're going to vote this upcoming?
How old are you?
I'm 17.
You're 17?
I won't turn 18 until June 27th.
Oh, Allie Joe, you're not going to get to vote.
I know. I would vote if I could. I really would. I've been telling all my friends, don't worry.
Well, we do have many of our seniors who are already 18.
Yes.
Not young ones like you, but a lot of our seniors are 18 already. We have three very important issues going on right now in the school district. So for our seniors out there who can vote, for our staff, for all the parents who may see this, we have three very important things on the ballot. Number one is just the normal Board of Trustee election. We have two people who are running for places on the board against current board members. Those usually happen in May, but the governor actually delayed all the elections in the May election, so everything is postponed till November, which is now next Tuesday. This is Tuesday when we're doing this, and so next Tuesday, the 3rd, is when the election day is. Then we have a bond. For as long as you've been in school, Allie Joe, we have been doing bonds about every 3 or 4 years because of our growth. Mm-hmm. We use bonds. We sell bonds to gain enough money to build new schools, to renovate schools, to do the things that we need to do for our facilities. Again, that was supposed to be in May. Now it's going to be in November. Okay. So we have a $986 million bond that our seniors who are 18 could vote for or against right now. And then we have an election called a VATRE, Voter Approval Tax Rate Election. We are asking permission of our voters to set a specific tax rate that will allow us to recover money that was taken away from us by the state legislature because of the new finance law. Okay. We actually lost money because we moved to a new finance system, and we're asking permission just to get back to the level of funding that we fund everything that we do. So those are three very important things that 18-year-olds right now can vote on. Friday is the end of the early voting. This coming Friday is the end of early voting, and then next Tuesday, and in fact, we're not in school next Tuesday.
So you have every
specifically because we wanted our staff and our students to be able to vote if they choose to do so. And you really should, Allie Joe. I mean, what I say about voting is it's not really even a privilege we have as Americans. It's an absolute American duty for us to vote.
Every vote counts.
Yeah, absolutely. So when you start next year, every time we have an election, you need to step up and vote.
I will.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
Well, thank you so much for coming in. I'm really
thank you for the invitation.
Of course. It's really good to see that you take safety and everything really seriously.
Absolutely.
We're very thankful for that.
I appreciate that. And just remember, y'all are the ones that are doing it.
Yes,
I'm very proud of y'all.
All right. Thank you for joining us on this month's Superintendent Report with Dr. Warren. Make sure to get out and vote if you are able and registered. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.